guys, it's Finja here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're here for the first time, you're welcome and feel at home. Yes guys, so your girl got the flu, but content is to be created, so here we are. Today's topic, we'll be discussing as to whether or not you're ready to have a child, whether or not, or what is the right time actually to have a child. No doubt, no doubt. I believe most of you or some of you would think there's no right time to have a child, or some would be like when you're 30 or when you're working and you're independent and you're able to actually afford a child, or when you're married and when you're actually married because it's you can't have a child out of wedlock and all that. I believe we have our various views, so I will not particularly be touching on the marital aspect or anything like that, or the religious aspect of it rather, but I think I'll be focusing more on the interpersonal aspect of it, because guys, it's a decision to take. It's a great magnitudinal change that you actually going to go through. Your entire life will change. Your life will never be the same again once you decide to have a child. So why do I say your life will never be the same again? Not only are you going to be having additional responsibilities, but you guys, everything changes, and I mean everything, and nothing is ever the same again. Your sleep patterns will never be the same. Not necessarily because of the whole pregnancy thing, but the entire parenting process. Your body will never be the same again. Yes, some of us tried, or most of us tried to keep it in shape, but it will never be the same again. Just the whole process. Pregnancy changes your entire body. Not to speak of breastfeeding, and it's a whole different thing. But nonetheless, I believe that the right time to have a child is when you are ready. That is the answer, the best answer I can give you. The right time, in my opinion, to have a child is when you're ready. Number one, now you're probably asking me, ready for what? Number one, when you are ready to share your space, when you are ready to share your time, when you are ready to love another being and dedicate your finances, your time, and your heart to another person. Because you don't want to have a child and give this child a bad life, or give this child or complicate another person's life, because this is the child that you'll be responsible for showing love, that you're responsible for showing care and nurturing. So you don't want to have a child and just neglect this child, you understand? So the best time to have a child is when you are ready. You should be ready to share your womb, your body with that person. You should be ready to share your time with that person. You should be ready for the stretch marks, the stress that comes with it, and appreciating the growth that comes with stretch marks. You should be ready for that, for your body to change. You should be ready to give it all up. And if you're not ready, well, I would say condomize, or use your contraceptives, or just keep your legs together and all. So yes guys, literally you should be prepared to let go of that body of yours, or the your dream body. They should, because pregnancy just comes with, or being a mother just comes with changes that we unfortunately, as per nature, can't get away from. And yes, unless if you are deciding to be a parent through either adoption or perhaps guardianship, then I suppose you are a safer parent. And yeah, so when you're ready to love somebody, your heart needs to be prepared, guys. If anything at all, you need to prepare your heart, and also the mental aspect of it. You need to be prepared to love another person. If you know that you're selfish as heck, and if you know you can't stand, people or any other person sharing your space or touching your things or messing up your, guys, do not have a child and then come and blame that child for things when they're not going well in your life, or when you feel like this child is taking up all your time, you don't have time for yourself. It's not the child's fault. Remember, you are the one that had decided to have this child. You are the one that invited this child into your life, into your heart, or into your world, and into your space. So you better make this child feel welcome, okay? Because no child out there, and I've been no child out there, despite the circumstances or the surrounding circumstances, how this child came about, deserves to feel unwanted. It deserves to feel unloved. So yes, don't have a child if you are not ready to share your space and their love with this child. Furthermore, have a child when you are ready to become a teacher, guys. Like, some of us are like for instance, myself, I would always say that I would never, of all professions, I would never be a teacher because I literally can't deal with, hard-headed kids or slow kids and whatnot because I'm not patient. But unfortunately, the P in parent research stands for patience. So when you decide to have a child, you should be ready to be not only a parent, but also a teacher, a patient one at that. Because unfortunately, we can't design our own babies, we can't design our own children. Your child might be quite the opposite of what you are. When they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, honey, it can fall quite far from the tree. In actual fact, the apple can fall quite far from the tree because keep in mind that this child is not a composition of your genes alone. It's not a sole proprietorship. Your child is not a sole proprietorship, it is a partnership. Your baby or your child is a combination of two genetic combinations. And remember, the two genetic combinations are a combination of two other genetic combinations. And the story goes on. There's that family tree, so it plays a role. So you don't know which genes of yourself and of your partner or your contributing spouse are recessive and which ones are dominant. So you should be prepared for whatever comes. And when it comes, you should be prepared to embrace it. You understand? So you don't want to spend your life, throwing words at this child and ridiculing this child for however they might be, And I'm not referring to aspects that we're able to teach our children. I'm referring to things that you can't change. Sometimes, fine, your child is just naturally slow. So you need to, be really, really extra patient with this child. Some children are just super energetic. You need to be able to keep up. And others are just really too quiet, or they just don't like people. Just accept the being that you have and the type of child that you have, and be able to love this child for who they are. Okay? So yes, guys, be ready to be a patient teacher. Be ready for that. You should be ready and prepared to share this child. If you're selfish, stay away from that. Don't just go have a child. Be ready to share this child, because remember, this is not your child alone, okay? Unless of course you went to the sperm bank. But even if you did, remember, you also have family, so this child is also equally related and family to your family. So you should be ready and prepared to share this person, to share the child with the world, to share the child with your family members, both the maternal family and the paternal family. But if you are a selfish person and you feel it's my child and you're very possessive and you're like, my child, please, until you've grown up and accepted that, in life people share, then please don't have a child. If you can, by all means, don't. And if you want to be possessive about something, get a pet. Get yourself a hamster, get yourself a dog, get yourself whatever that you can actually possess on your own right for like it. But please don't have a child and then want to tell the world that this is my child. Yeah, why are you posting my child? Go give birth to your own child, post your own child. Nigga, as long as that child is related to us, it's our child. And you should be ready to allow the child to spend some time with us too, because we equally also love the child. You get it? So yes, guys, that is basically it, summed up. Thank you for coming through, guys. Unfortunately, this one has to be super short because girl has got to go, take care of herself, steam, take her meds, and then get a whole lot of rest. So thank you so much for coming through, guys, and stay tuned for the next video. Yeah, thank you for coming through. If you haven't already subscribed, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.